Alrighty, guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. Happy Sunday to all. It is August 10th. We have a 15-game Major League Baseball slate on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. We go 10-5 on our money line / spread picks. We go 7-8 on our over-unders. Not the day that we wanted, not the type of days that we like, but you guys already know the rules over here. We take the good with the bad. It's on to the next one. 15 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Guys, look for my play of the day. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. Also at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, first game of the day, 1 o'clock start. We got the Kansas City Royals in Minnesota taking on the Twins. The right-handed pitcher Burgett on the mound for the Royals. He's 1-1 with a 2.83 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Uriah on the mound for the Twins. He's no wins, no losses with a 5.24 ERA. The Kansas City Royals won yesterday's game, a score of 2-0. In today's game, I'm looking at the right-handed pitcher Uriah on the mound for the Twins. He had been primarily working out of the bullpen most of the season. Last week, he did have a start versus the Guardians. He pitched 4 innings, let up 3 runs. In this game today, my big deciding factor will be both of these bullpens. Looking at the Kansas City Royals bullpen, in the last 7 days, they have a combined ERA of 3.47. The Minnesota Twins, on the other hand, the last 7 days have a combined ERA of 5.07. We know this Royals team is a much better offensive team on the road. Also, this year, they're a top 10 team versus righties. They're batting .249 on the year versus right-handed pitching. In this game today, the books have the Royals as the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking 2 Kansas City Royals. Give me Bobby Wood Jr. as well as Jonathan India, both to have 2 total bases in today's ball game. On to the pitching props. We only have 1 starting pitcher's line in this game. That's Burgett of the Royals, and we're playing him to go over 3.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along, we got the Athletics in Baltimore taking on the Orioles. The Athletics won yesterday's game, a score of 11-3. In today's ballgame, the right-handed pitcher Morales on the mound for the Athletics. He's no wins, no losses with a 4.50 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Povich on the mound for the Orioles. He's 2-6 with a 5.25 ERA. In this game today, I'm looking at the left-handed pitcher Povich for the Orioles. He has had 6 home starts this year. In those 6 home starts, he has an ERA of 7.52. Then we look at this Athletics team. They're a top 5 team in the majors versus left-handed pitching. They're batting .262 on the season. They have also hit the 9th most home runs off of lefties this year. In this game today, I do feel the bullpens, again, will be the big deciding factor. I look at this Orioles bullpen in the last 7 days. They have a combined ERA of 6.06. Then I look at this Athletics bullpen in the last 7 days, a combined ERA of 3.50. In this game today, the bookmakers do have the Orioles as the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the Road Dogs. Give me the Athletics on the money line. The game total is set at 9.5, and we like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're playing 2 Athletics. Give me Brent Rooker as well as Soderstrom, both of the Athletics, both to have 2 total bases in today's ball game. We only have 1 pitcher props in this game as well, and we're taking Povich of the Orioles to go under his line, under 4.5 strikeouts. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the Houston Astros in New York taking on the Yankees. The Yankees won yesterday's game, a score of 5-4. In today's ballgame, the right-handed pitcher Alexander on the mound for the Astros. He's 2-1 with a 5.97 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Max Fried on the mound for the Yankees. He's 12-4 with a 2.78 ERA. In today's ball game, we're looking at this Astros team. In the last 7 days, they've been red hot offensively. They're batting .278 as a team. Combined ERA in the last week, 3.48. Then I look at this Yankees team. They've been struggling, especially their bullpen. In this game today, I'm not going to beat around the bush. My big deciding factor is I'm essentially fading Alexander. I do not like him in this spot. A lot of the Yankees do hit his pitch mix very well. On top of that, this is a guy, like I said, on the season, he does have an ERA of 5.27. He's coming off of a good start against the Marlins. but that doesn't really sway me here. We saw him 2 starts ago against the Athletics get lit up for 6 runs in the first 4 innings. I feel this could be a start very similar for him today. In today's game, the books do have the Yankees as the betting on favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I like the over in this one today. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 1 Astro, 1 Yankee. Give me Sanchez of the Astros, Goldschmidt of the Yankees, both to have 2 total bases in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. I like both of the starting pitchers in this game to go under their lines. Alexander of the Astros, under 4.5 strikeouts. Max Fried of the Yankees, under 5.5 Ks today. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the Cincinnati Reds in Pittsburgh taking on the Pirates. The Reds won yesterday's game, a score of 2-1. In today's ball game, the right-handed pitcher Zach Littell on the mound for the Reds. He's 9-8 with a 3.46 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Burrows on the mound for the Pirates. He's 1-4 with a 4.45 ERA. In this game today, I'm going to get straight to it. I'm looking at Burrows. His last 5 starts, he has a combined ERA of 6.16. Looking at Zach Littell, his last 5 starts, he's been very good. He has a combined ERA of 2.07. Then I look at this Reds bullpen in their last 7 days. In the last 7 games has been very good. They have a combined ERA of 3.78. In this game today, we're rolling with the Reds on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one today. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 Reds. Give me Ellie De La Cruz as well as Benson, both of the Reds, both to have 2 total bases in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. I like both of the starting pitchers to go over their lines in this game. Littell of the Reds over 4.5 strikeouts. Burrows of the Pirates over 3.5 Ks today. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the Miami Marlins and Atlanta taking on the Braves. The right-handed pitcher Quantrill on the mound for Miami. He's 4-9 with a 5.21 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Wentz on the mound for Atlanta. He's 2-3 with a 5.34 ERA. These guys played a doubleheader yesterday. The Braves won both of the games. In this game today, I'm looking at Quantrill, the starting pitcher for Miami. Despite having that ERA of 5.21, he has had some very good starts this year. Actually, in his last 5 starts, he has a combined ERA of 3.88. Then I look at Wentz, the starting pitcher for Atlanta. He was on 2 teams this year. Both of them got rid of him before he ended up on the Braves. This year, he has had 4 home starts. In those 4 home starts, he has an ERA of 7.50. In this game today, we know the Miami Marlins are a much better offensive road team. One of the best offensive road teams in the majors. I do feel the Braves bullpen will be the biggest deciding factor since the All-Star break. This Braves bullpen has a combined ERA of 5.66. In this game today, the books do have Atlanta as the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the road dogs. Give me the Miami Marlins on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 1 Marlin, 1 Brave. Give me Stowers of the Marlins. Give me Murphy of the Braves, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I like Quantrill of Miami to go over his line, over 3.5 strikeouts. Wentz of Atlanta, I'm taking his under 3.5 Ks. Alright guys, moving on along. This next game up will be our play of the day, our game of the day. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. We have the Los Angeles Angels in Detroit taking on the Tigers. The Angels won yesterday's game, a score of 7-4. The series is split coming into this one today. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Kakanowicz on the mound for the Angels. He's 3-9 with a 5.85 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Mize on the mound for Detroit. He's 10-4 with a 3.50 ERA. In this game today, my big deciding factor is the starting pitcher for the Angels, Kakanowicz. He's been terrible all year. In his last 3 starts, he has an ERA of 9.87. Then we look at this Detroit team offensively. In the last week, they've gotten back on track. They're batting .268 as a team. Kakanowicz, the starting pitcher for the Angels, comes into today's game having the highest home run rate of any starting pitcher in the majors. He allows 2.5 home runs per 9 innings. This Detroit team comes into this game today have hit the 8th most home runs off of right-handed pitching. They've hit 115 home runs this season off of right-handed pitching. In this game today, I like Detroit and I'm playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 9 and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Zach Neto of the Angels, and I'm taking Tolkerson and Green of the Tigers, all 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing Kakanowicz of the Angels to go under his line, under 3.5 strikeouts. Mize of Detroit, I'm taking his over 4.5 Ks. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the New York Mets in Milwaukee taking on the Brewers. The Brewers come into this game today looking to complete the sweep of the Mets. They won yesterday's game, a score of 7-4. In this matchup today, the left-handed pitcher Manaea on the mound for the Mets. He's 1-1 with a 3.52 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Quinn Priester on the mound for the Brewers. He's 11-2 with a 3.15 ERA. In this game today, the books that I'm looking at from FanDuel and DraftKings both have the Mets as the betting odds favorites in this game today, and I do not understand why. The Mets come into this matchup tied with the Rockies with the longest losing streak in the majors with 6 games in a row. The Brewers come into this game with the longest winning streak in the majors, 8 games in a row. Then I look at this Brewers team since the All-Star break. Over 20 games played, they're batting .290 as a team. They're the hottest team in the majors over that stretch. Then I look at this Milwaukee team versus left-handed pitching. Versus left-handed pitching, no team except the Blue Jays are better than them. They're batting .268 on the year versus lefties. Priester has been very good as well, the starting pitcher for the Brewers in this game. His last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 2.17. Like I said, I do not understand the books in this one. They do have the Mets as the betting odds favorites, and we're playing the home dogs. Give me the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 1 Met, 1 Brewer. Give me Juan Soto of the Mets, Contreras of the Brewers, both to have 2 total bases in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. I like both of the starting pitchers to go over their line in this game. Manaea of the Mets over 4.5 strikeouts. Priester of the Brewers over 4.5 Ks today. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the Cleveland Guardians in Chicago taking on the White Sox. The Guardians looking to complete the sweep here. They won yesterday, skim a score of 3-1. In today's ballgame, the right-handed pitcher Sassoni on the mound for Cleveland. He's 5-4 with a 3.72 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Martin on the mound for the White Sox. He's 3-9 with a 4.11 ERA. In this game today, we're going to get straight to it. Wasting no time, my big deciding factor is the starting pitching for both teams in this one. Sassoni this year, in his 6 road starts, has an ERA of 2.50. Then I look at Martin, the starting pitcher for the White Sox. His last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 5.88. In this game today, the Guardians are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're playing 2 Guardians. Give me Kwan as well as Ramirez, both to have 2 total bases in today's ball game. On to the pitching props. I actually like both of the starting pitchers to go over their lines. Sassoni of the Guardians over 4.5 strikeouts. Martin of the White Sox over 4.5 Ks as well today. Alright, guys, moving on along. We got the Philadelphia Phillies in Texas taking on the Rangers. The Phillies won yesterday's game, a score 3-2. In this ballgame today, the right-handed pitcher Zach Wheeler is on the mound for the Phillies. He's 9-5 with a 2.64 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Corbin on the mound for the Rangers. He's 6-7 with a 3.91 ERA. In this game today, I'm looking at Zach Wheeler. He's been struggling his last 4 starts. On top of that, he was supposed to pitch Friday night. They pushed him back for today to pitch. They said he had shoulder stiffness. As of right now, the latest reports that I'm checking, his general manager said that he threw Saturday. They're not expecting no type of pitch count against him, that he's good to go. He feels good. In this game today, my big deciding factor in this matchup is Corbin, the starting pitcher for the Rangers. He's been up and down this year, but this Phillies team is a top 5 team in the league versus lefties this season. I do feel this is a good spot for Zach Wheeler to get back on track. In this game today, the books have the Phillies as the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 Phillies in this game. Give me Schwarber as well as Turner, both to have 2 total in this ball game. On to the pitching props now. I like both of these starting pitchers to go over their line as well. Wheeler of the Phillies over 6.5 strikeouts. Corbin of the Rangers over 4.5 Ks today. Alright guys, moving on along. We got the Nationals in San Francisco taking on the Giants. The Nationals won yesterday's game, a score 4-2. In this game today, the left-handed pitcher Mackenzie Gore on the mound for the Nationals. He's 4-12 with a 4.29 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Verlander on the mound for the Giants. He's 1-8 with a 4.29 ERA as well. In the last 5 starts, both of these guys have been very bad. Both of their ERAs in their last 5 starts are above 6. Then I look at both of these teams offensively. In the last week, this Nationals team is batting 188 as a team, whereas this Giants team in the last 7 days are batting 275 as a unit, the hottest they've been in a very long time. The Nationals bullpen has been struggling in the last week as well. In this game today, I am slightly leaning towards the San Francisco Giants, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 Giants. Give me Matt Chapman as well as Rafael Devers, both to have 2 total bases in this game today. On to the pitching props, I like both of the starting pitchers to go under their line in this game. Gore of the Nationals under 6.5 strikeouts. Verlander of the Giants under 4.5 Ks today. Alright, moving on along guys, we got the Toronto Blue Jays in Los Angeles taking on the Dodgers. The Dodgers coming into this game looking for the sweep of Toronto. They won yesterday's game handily, a score of 9-1. In this game today, the left-handed pitcher Lenore on the mound for the Blue Jays. He's 7-2 with a 2.59 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Tyler Glasnow on the mound for the Dodgers. He's 1-1 with a 3.06 ERA. In this game today, I'm looking at this Toronto team. They've struggled these 2 games in Los Angeles. They scored 1 run yesterday, 1 run Friday night. But since the All-Star break, this team has been hot offensively. They are the best offensive team in the last 20 days. Since the All-Star break, I should say, they're the best offensive team in the American League. They're batting .286 as a team since the break. I do not give any team in this matchup a starting pitching advantage. Glasnow's been decent in his last 2 starts since returning. Lenore has been very good this year. The one advantage I do give in my big deciding factor in this game today. The Dodgers bullpen in the last 10 days has definitely outperformed the Blue Jays bullpen, but the arms that I'm not expecting to go for the Dodgers in this game today gives the Blue Jays a slight advantage in the bullpen. For me, in this game today, the Dodgers are the betting odd favorites, and I'm playing the road dogs. I'm playing the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 1 Blue Jay, 1 Dodger. Give me Barger of the Blue Jays, Will Smith of the Dodgers, both to have 2 total bases in today's ball game. On to the pitching props. I'm playing Lenore of the Blue Jays to go over his line, over 4.5 strikeouts. Glasnow with the Dodgers, I'm taking his under in this one, under 4.5 Ks today. Alright, moving on along guys, we got the Boston Red Sox in San Diego taking on the Padres. The Padres won yesterday's game, a score of 5-4. In this ball game today, the right-handed pitcher Bello on the mound for the Red Sox. He's 8-5 with a 3.03 ERA. Cease on the mound for the Padres. He's 4-10 with a 4.60 ERA. In this game today, I'm looking at Bello, the starting pitcher for the Red Sox. On the road this year, over 10 road starts, he has an ERA of 2.80. Looking at Cease, his last 7 starts, he has an ERA of 4.76. Then we look at Bello, the starting pitcher for the Red Sox. He's a sinker baller. This Padres team ranks towards the bottom of the league versus sinker ball pitchers. In this game today, my big deciding factor is this Red Sox team offensively. I think that will be the big factor in this game. I think they could get to Cease. The books do have the Padres as the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the road dogs. Give me the Boston Red Sox on the money line here. The game total is set at 8, and I do like the under in this matchup. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 Red Sox in this game. Give me Bregman as well as Duran, both to have 2 total in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. I like both of the starting pitchers in this game to go under their lines. Bello with the Red Sox under 4.5 strikeouts. Cease of the Padres under 5.5 Ks today. Alright guys, final 3 games of the day. Let's run through them real quick. We start off with the Tampa Bay Rays in Seattle taking on the Mariners. The Mariners won yesterday's game, a score of 7-4. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Hauser on the mound for the Rays. He's 6-3 with a 2.54 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Wu on the mound for the Mariners. He's 9-6 with a 3.02 ERA. In this game today, Wu on the mound, he's been inconsistent in his road starts this year. But at home, he's been dominant. Over 10 home starts this season, he has a combined ERA of 2.15. In this game today, the Mariners are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 Seattle Mariners. Give me Crawford as well as Suarez, both to have 2 total in this game today. On to the pitching props now. I'm taking Hauser of the Rays to go over his line. Over 4.5 strikeouts. Wu of the Mariners, over as well. Over 5.5 Ks. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the Colorado Rockies in Arizona taking on the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks won yesterday's game, a score of 6-5. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Gordon on the mound for the Rockies. He's 2-4 with a 6.59 ERA. Brandon Pfaadt on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He's 11-7 with a 5.02 ERA. In this game, the big deciding factor is Brandon Pfaadt, the starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks. His last 3 starts, he's been dominant. Over 18 innings pitched, he has an ERA of 2.02. In this game today, we like Arizona, and we're playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 9, and I'm taking the under in this game. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 1 Rocky, 1 Diamondback. Give me Goodman of the Rockies, Carroll of the Diamondbacks, both to have 2 total bases in this game today. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing Gordon of the Rockies to go under his line. Under 3.5 strikeouts. Pfaadt of the Diamondbacks, I'm taking his over 4.5 Ks today. Alright guys, final game of the day. We got the Chicago Cubs in St. Louis taking on the Cardinals. The Cubs won yesterday's game handily, a score of 9-1. In this game today, Iganagma on the mound for the Cubs. He's 8-4 with a 3.12 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Sonny Gray on the mound for the Cardinals. He's 10-5 with a 4.21 ERA. In this game today, we're looking at Sonny Gray, who has struggled in his last 4 starts. He has an ERA of 5.07 in his last 4 starts. Then we look at the Chicago Cubs team versus right-handed pitching this year. They're a top 5 unit in the league, batting .267 for the season versus right-handed pitching. In this game today, the books do have the Cubs as the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with them. We're playing the Chicago Cubs on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Tucker and Happ of the Cubs, and we're playing Wynn of the Cardinals. All 3 batsmen, 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. We're playing Imanaga of the Cubs to go over his line. Over 4.5 strikeouts. Gray of the Cardinals, I'm taking his under in this one. Under 5.5 strikeouts today. Alright guys, before we get up out of it, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 5-leg game parlay. Our first play will be the Cincinnati Reds on the money line. We follow it up with the Detroit Tigers on the run line, the Cleveland Guardians on the money line, and we wrap it up with the Arizona Diamondbacks on the run line and the Chicago Cubs on the money line. All 5 legs, $5 bet pays $110. On after that, guys, we have another 5-leg game parlay where we start off with 4 money line picks. And those picks are the Kansas City Royals, the Milwaukee Brewers, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we wrap up the play with the Tampa Bay Rays, Seattle Mariners game total to go under 7.5 total runs. All 5 legs, $5 bet pays $100 flat. On after that, guys, we have our 2 home run parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 3-leg home run parlay. We start off by playing Elly De La Cruz of the Cincinnati Reds. We're then going to play O'Neal Cruz of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we wrap it up with Spencer Torkelson of the Detroit Tigers. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet pays $130. On after that, guys, we have our final play of the day, our final parlay of the day. where we start off with Barger of the Toronto Blue Jays. We're then going to play Brent Rooker of the Athletics, and we wrap it up with Hunter Goodman of the Colorado Rockies. All three gentlemen, dollar bet pays $180. Once again, guys, before I get up out of here, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. It's a Sunday. I hope we all can win some money today, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.